Hi, this is Todd and Sherry Snyder, and we wanted to give you an update about our exodus to Texas, as it is, and tell you what has transpired since we've gotten here and just how God has led us each step of the way in this journey of faith. We moved here with the understanding that I would be starting a business selling and installing sheds for people's stuff. And when we got here, we looked around. Some of the things that we couldn't do as far as research, the companies that were represented here weren't represented online well enough for me to find, and what we knew of the area. So when we got here, the profit margin wasn't what I was looking for to be tied to that industry. So we opt back away from it and go a different direction. So started putting out resumes, doing some stuff online, and had a couple companies express interest, and nothing came of it, which is very frustrating and doesn't help the family budget at all. But what God has taught me through that is that He can be trusted, that His timing is perfect, and He's got me in this stretching, growing phase that I needed to go through to stretch my faith so that the future is better than the past. And it's put strain on our marriage because of finances and one thing and another, and a new place, and trying to get out of your comfort zone. People is not where my comfort zone is at all. So it's been really interesting. And what I have come down to is doors keep opening for me to start a handyman business here in Texas, and no matter how much I try to walk away from it, something else comes up that just keeps pushing me toward this. So I'm investing what it takes to get there, building the relationships and moving forward in it, and it's so like God.
And the name of his company is Husband for Hire.
If that isn't a perfect name, I don't know what is. Because as most of you that know me, that's what I am. Is what would you call it? A honey-do list.
Yes, that's right.
So we've had fun with that, and God's just opening doors. Like, I went to the chiropractor today, and he's like, you know what? I've got a client, a really good client that just retired, that's looking for somebody to pass his clients to. And it's just stuff like that that's been coming up all over the place that confirms within us that this is the right move to make. And we don't know for how long, but there's definitely a need. I have the skill and the wherewithal to meet that need. So we're going to go out and fulfill people's needs and hopefully make families more harmonious around the honey-do list.
Yay! Awesome. Well, it's been just over 5 months we got here to Texas. And I remember some people telling me, oh, it takes about 6 months to get into the swing of things. And okay, so being the Ruby that I am, I thought, oh, we'll do it in 2 or 3. We'll be fine. It really, at about 3 months, we started to see a breakthrough. But it really has been a lot more difficult than I thought or imagined. And I can remember last summer when we were, making the decision to move here, and I can remember thinking, well, we got a lot of trials in our life right now. How could it get any worse? We've been through a lot. And I thought, how could it get any worse? Well, it got worse, but there was more grace bear with it, if that makes sense. So some of you may, I know you've made comments and stuff to me that I seem so happy all the time and everything's so perfect here. It's not a perfect Pollyanna life. It has its trials, and I'm just the kind of person, I don't really, until I get on the other side of the trial and the negativity, I don't really want to give a report about it. So I've been silent the last 5 months about doing videos about the continuing saga of our exodus to Texas, because it wasn't always a good report to give. So now I can actually give you a positive report of the negative things that happened. And it was difficult to go from being somebody in my little community, knowing all my family, the comforts of all of our family being around us. Everybody knew who we were, and we had developed a great reputation in our community that people, trusted us, liked us. They'd walk up and talk to us when we'd see them in town and whatever. And coming here and being a nobody and questioning, will anybody ever like me again? Just having those negative self-doubt in your thoughts of, I don't know, it's just really questioning my own identity, I guess. So that was a great trial to go through and press through, and now I can say, well, and I really felt like our social life, from very high, we had more invitations to things than we could ever go to, boy, nobody's inviting us to anything. Nobody's, calling us, and I would.
That was okay with me.
Yeah. This was sad, but I hosted 2 parties and nobody came. We cleaned the house, we cooked the food, we invited everybody we knew, which was like a list of 10 people, and nobody showed up. We were so depressed. We all just started eating a lot around the house. And on all the weekends we spent together as a family, which was really cool. It was really great. But our teens, they were with us in the house, and we all just cooked and ate, and nobody ate with us, so we ate extra. And we gained a lot of weight, so feeling a little depressed. But now it's 5 months into it, and we host dinner parties probably once a month. We have lots of friends that want to come out and hang out with us now. We found that if you become really good at, cooking good food,
and if you pay them, they come.
They come. But it's better to cook food and let people eat and get fat than what that one lady that moved here to Texas said her solution to improve her social life, which went from nothing to being very popular, was the booze. What did she do?
Oh, they started a distillery, or made beer at their house, and that's how they got a whole bunch of friends. Like, we're not gonna go down that road, but that's a neat idea.
We'll make our friends fat with us. Anyway, yeah, we have another party tomorrow.
We'll try that with homemade ice cream.
Yes, we can do well with that.